So I haven't gotten any sleep. And, you know, what better way to spend a morning when you haven't gotten any sleep and your baby is finally sleeping, your baby that's had a fever for the last 3 days, than to, spill some tea. Oh my good heckin' morning. This is a weird good morning because, like, I didn't sleep at all. It is 10:35. Look at this bean. He's like almost too big to like hold with one hand now. And I kind of want to cry about it because like that's not okay.
I've been having dreams, jumping on a trampoline.
I thought that was gonna be smooth and then like literally I failed.
As I'm looking up, suddenly the sky erupts. Flames alert the trees, spread.
Look at how excited he gets. Good morning, Bubby. Beep, boop. Look at my cute baby. The first time he picked up the bottle and was able to like feed himself, I literally wanted to cry. Honestly, like, I don't know what a normal age is to pick up the bottle by themselves, but he was exclusively breastfed past 6 months, almost to 7. So, or no, it was to 7. I don't know. I started giving him food at like 5 months though, but he didn't have his first formula bottle until 7 months. So he hadn't had a bottle since he was like 2 months old or something like that. I'm not sure if that's normal, but I was like really shocked obviously because I hadn't given him a bottle for like so long, and then he just like picked it up and like, hello? I think it's funny because every time I record or anything, like he's always like looking at me and stuff, like not even just with my camera but with my phone. I have to hide my phone if I want to record something of him because he like will just stare at it. Do you ever just like do laundry, actually multiple loads of laundry and dishes and clean up and you just feel so accomplished? Like it's not even 11 a.m. and I've done everything. Well, I haven't slept, so that it's give or take. It's give or take in this one. Hi, Jackson. Can you drink? Can you just eat your food? What? Hello. What do you think? You're so freaking cute. I don't even know what you guys can see. Okay, okay. Hi. We're watching World of Dance. What do you think? Hello. So I basically didn't vlog all day because I'm horrible at it. Honestly, not much happened. I streamed for a few hours and my internet like bugged out, and that's why I stopped streaming. Took a nap with Jackson. Took 2 naps with Jackson, which ended up being good because obviously, as you guys know, I didn't sleep all night. And just had a run around. Oh my god, I should have vlogged it, honestly. Like the entire trip that we just had. Like we went to 2 different places that said they were open till like midnight or 1 a.m. and we just wanted to order pizza, right? One was like a pizza place, like an Italian restaurant, and the other one was like a bar and grill, which that one I can understand. Well, only the bar was open, but the Italian restaurant, they closed the kitchen at 10. So whatever. We ended up going to those 2 places, wasting a bunch of time. Something happened with my car, and then we got Portillo's. Godlike. Here's Jackson. I came home and this little guy was awake, and he hasn't really been drinking as much formula. I don't know why. Ow, wow, wow, wow. Here, baby. Nom, nom, nom. Look that way. Look at the camera. Go get him. What? Wait, don't let him hit his head. Wait, that's the end of the episode? I don't know. So I know, before you decide to comment anything, or you're thinking in your head like, why would she put this on the internet? If you don't know me, for one, you probably shouldn't be judging me. Anyways, if you don't know me, my name's Catlyn. I am a Twitch streamer. I stream almost every day. Basically, my life is like broadcasted, and a good portion of what I do and stuff is it's on the internet. More of my life is on the internet than the average person, so I just felt like explaining. Honestly, I don't have to explain why, because it's my life. But yeah, so basically, if you haven't watched my other videos, I got pregnant at 18, 2 months after high school, a month after high school. I had been dating my boyfriend for over a year at the time when I got pregnant. Basically, I had a baby about 8 months ago. Wow, that's crazy, because I can't believe it flew so fast. But I have an 8-month-old, and my baby's father and I are not together. And the whole point of this video is to kind of explain a little bit. Obviously, this is a super intricate story, and the only reason I really want to share what I'm going to share today is because I kind of would like to help other people. I know that there's probably so many people in my situation. There's so many people that have like young or unplanned pregnancies, or both, that are single while they're pregnant, which is what happened in my situation. And I know how hard it is. If I could go back in time, a year ago actually, and tell myself like what I know now, honestly, I'd like to say that it would have made it easier. I think it might have, but like at the same time, I had to go through the heartbreak and the pain and the fear. I had to go through all of it. I just want to help in whatever way I can, if I can. So hopefully me sharing this, I mean, some of you are probably here because you're nosy, or you saw the title and you thought it was like cool, or you've seen me on other social medias or whatever. I don't really care why you're here. I have a story to tell, and hopefully you'll stick around and listen to it, I guess. I've realized that I'm really bad at telling stories because I'm sitting here trying to explain it and I'm not even going in chronological order, and help me, please. December 3rd, 2017 was the day that my baby's father left me. Like, officially ended our relationship over text. A little salty about that, not gonna lie. Might be over the relationship, but a little bit salty. I think I always will be. So we had been dating for a year and a half, and he went home for Thanksgiving. At the time, his parents did not know. He was 19 at the time, he turned 20 during like the end of November. So he was young. He had been living with me for a year and a half, almost, like a year and like 3 months or something like that. He went home for Thanksgiving, and the plan was that he was going to tell his family finally. He had been putting it off, and he wanted to like tell them in person. That's what he kept telling me. He went home. He didn't even bring a suitcase. Literally, like, he didn't plan on being home for very long. It was literally just like the holidays, and then he was possibly going to stay for his birthday. Well, he ended up going home and never coming back. We were kind of like fighting, honestly, and I was pregnant and I was emotional, but we were kind of like, I mean, we weren't even really fighting, we just weren't really talking. We got in an argument like December 1st maybe, and then the 3rd we finally, like, we were arguing and he was like, I'm done, like, I'm not doing this anymore. And I'm like, are you serious? Like, this was all over text. I kept asking him like, would you call me? Like, we should like really talk this out. Like, this is serious. Like, I'm obviously pregnant, but regardless, we've been dating for long enough that like it would be a serious thing for us to break up. We were living together. He had so much stuff here and everything too, so it's not like it could just be over. But to him, that was it. He was done. He stopped talking to me, and that was the end. So he was a competitive Call of Duty player is, I should say. So later that week, after he had broken up with me, there was a Call of Duty event in Dallas, Texas. I decided, so I might as well go to the event. My sister and I decided to go to the event. We flew there, and I kept messaging him and texting him, and I'm like, you know, I was trying to be like normal, because I was freaking out. I literally didn't sleep for days. I couldn't eat because I felt so sick and so anxious, and I didn't, you know, I was freaking out, like I'm pregnant, and like my boyfriend abruptly left me over text. Like, I haven't even seen him. He won't talk to me. He won't tell his family. Like, he literally told me basically that he was going to keep it a secret. That he wanted to wait until he could tell his parents and knew that they wouldn't tell anyone else. That's what he told me. So he basically, in other words, he didn't want anyone to know that he was having a baby. He wanted to tell them, and them not to make sure that they didn't tell anyone. That is what he told me. So like, hello, like, you cannot keep your child a secret. So I'm at the event, and I was watching him play and stuff. I was also hanging out with other people, literally staying up all night, like freaking out. I had a ton of friends that basically had to help me because I was losing my mind. I was so stressed out. One of the last days of the event, I was with him, and he wasn't really like talking to me though. It was almost like, the way he described it later on was that I followed him around like a puppy. And I was just being annoying, and I should have left him alone. When all I wanted was a conversation. All I wanted was to talk to him and to understand, and to, like, we literally didn't have a conversation about, like, the whole situation. He was ignoring my texts. We weren't even talking. He broke up with me over text. He left without a suitcase, literally left all of his stuff here. If you were gonna leave someone, you would take your stuff, would you not? Like, clearly he wasn't planning on leaving. It was like a snap, like, oh, we're fighting, oh, I'm done. So I thought it was ridiculous. He literally refused to talk to me. So it came down to, we were in a restaurant, and there was a bunch of like his friends there. I wasn't really friends with a lot of the people that were there, but I was there too. He wouldn't sit next to me. It was just me and my sister, and I was kind of freaking out, and basically I like kind of like lost it. I started crying, and I just left, and I didn't even stay that night in the hotel. My sister and I, even though I had paid for it already, my sister and I left. I called my parents, and I was losing it, obviously, because he wouldn't even talk to me, and came to the conclusion that I was going to tell his parents. So yeah, I talked to them, and they were, I think their initial reaction was a little bit, I don't know, it was weird. It was hard to read it, but they were supportive, and they told me that they would talk to him and stuff, and we would figure things out. So when he went home, of course, I get a bunch of texts like questioning, you know, did I tell his parents? Before he had even gotten home, I guess, I think his sister followed me and him on Instagram, and I had posted the video, my first video. I had posted about that on my Instagram, and I had posted that I was pregnant on my Instagram. So if, like, you know, if you followed me, you obviously it would be very obvious that I was pregnant already. At that point, he knew, his sister knew, and I'm assuming just had figured that his dad knew too, or that his parents knew. And of course, he would straight up just think it was me. And it was me. Like, honestly, though, there is a lot to this story. It is very, just extensive. It's a lot happened. Well, it's been a year now. Over a year since this happened, because it's December 6th now that I'm recording this. You know, a lot has gone on since the breakup, and a lot went into, you know, there's a lot of unhealthy things that went on during our relationship and during the early stages of my pregnancy. And all of it is something that I really would like to talk about in the future, because I think that is really, like, me, what I'm telling you right now is just a story. But what I can tell you from my experiences is I think I could give more advice than anything. And the one thing that I learned from all of this is that you don't need anyone. And if you're a single parent, you do not need another parent. You can do it on your own, and it's hard. Oh yeah, I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not gonna pretend that like it's easy, because it's not at all easy. It's easier if you have family supporting you like I do. And I'm not even gonna say that Jackson's dad is a horrible person, because he's not. and he has his faults and stuff, but he ultimately has turned around from the person that he was when I was pregnant, and I'm glad that he has. Am I gonna say that he's a perfect person? No. But I know that he does love Jackson, so it's not like, in no way is this to bash him. It's just a story. Thank you guys so much for watching. I know that this was a more boring vlog. We didn't really do a lot. I do have more footage that's less boring. I'm definitely going to be uploading pretty soon here. And if you guys want to see more of, you know, the story and whatever, and what it's like from me being a single mom, let me know and I will definitely post. I will give advice. Thank you if you have subscribed or dropped a like. I appreciate it so much. Bye guys.